It's called the GT3 RS 4-litre. And it's not just a car, but the end of an era. After 8 years, this generation of the 911 is being phased out. Porsche are going to make just 600 of these to send it off with a bang. Think of it as an epitaph. The history books will remember this car above any other 911 from the past 8 years. So Porsche have come up with something very special. This is the star of the show, a 4-litre masterpiece, the biggest 911 engine ever.
A wet, narrow track, little runoff, no gravel traps, 500 horsepower to play with. This is living on the edge, and I love it. Whoop, steady boy, whoop, steady. What a wall of power. The block that we've got here is the same engine block as the one that won Le Mans in 1998. There's history there. You can never not enjoy the sound of that historic flat-six engine behind us.
But Porsche aren't just relying on an incredible engine to mark this car's place in history. Look around and you'll see other examples of racing technology. These deflection vanes covering those flicks have been added to help balance the extra downforce of the steeply raked rear wing. The spoilers combine to give the 4-litre 190 kilograms of downforce at its top speed.
Those aerodynamic enhancements, some of the rubber bushes in the suspension have been replaced with metal racing ones, so you're quite literally more connected to the ground. The problem is, the more you try to make a road car into a racing car, the more it inherits the knife-edge balance that a racing car has to have to get that ultimate performance. And in these wet conditions, that problem is exaggerated. Oh, it wants to understeer, then it wants to snap to oversteer. Oh, no. That was too much.
In the dry, this would be sharper and grippier than any other 911. In the wet, it's just more of a handful.
The best way I can describe how this 911 handles is like it's a normal 911 in high definition. The faster the corner, the better the balance really feels. It's much more neutral at high speed here. Sweeping over this crest, a little bit of oversteer early on. Now the front goes in easier, but I'm waiting for the back to want to go. It's all beautiful progression that you want. Slowly adding that power, no sudden movements to the throttle. 911s have never been easy to drive, and this 4-litre special is no different. But that's what makes taming it that much more rewarding. Oh yes, give it some revs.
It crystallises everything that's brilliant about this generation of 911. The perfect steering, engines that come alive, a chassis that buzzes through you, and yes, some understeer.
I feel worried that I'm one of those moves that comes just before I fall.
But what guarantees this a top spot in the history books is the fact that despite costing £130,000, all 600 are sold out. For decades to come, these will be as rare as hen's teeth. Goodbye, old friend. Next year's model's got some big shoes to fill.